Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome to a potential brand new mini-series starting on this channel. But before we get into the video and I explain exactly what this mini-series is, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel, guys. And this could be a brand new mini-series that starts with this very first episode. You guys will know by the title and also the thumbnail, this mini-series is called Thoughts and Opinions, and what it's going to be based around is we have recently just had a gaming event out in America called E3, and this is where all the big gaming companies, you've got EA, Call of Duty, all the big gaming companies go out there. You got Ubisoft, there was so many of them, and they announced the new games that are coming out later this year or in the future. And of course, EA were there and they announced they've done a live reveal on Volta football. And I've decided that maybe, now you guys are going to be voting for this, so in the top right corner right now, you will see a white circle with an exclamation mark in it. Click it, and then there's a straw poll asking you guys, would you like to see more videos like this or would you not? So it's simply going to say, would you like to see more videos regarding Thoughts and Opinions, the mini-series, yes or no? And what Thoughts and Opinions is exactly as the title says it. We're going to look at release things that come from EA regarding FIFA 20, and I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions, and then you guys are going to be able to give your thoughts and opinions also down below in the comment section. It's about the community that we've built here, all of you guys and me. We're going to look at all the things that come out on FIFA 20, all the things that get released, all the live reveals, and we're going to discuss, do we think it's good, do we think it's bad, what could be done better, and so forth. It's basically discussing the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, obviously, I'm starting off with this video. I'm a little bit late to it, but I thought I'm still going to do it to see if you guys like this idea of a brand new mini-series. And the reason it's a mini-series is I'm not going to be doing one of these every week. It's not going to be every month. It's pretty much just when EA release stuff for FIFA 20. Now, I'm only going to do it on FIFA 20. I know a few of you might want me to do it regarding Ubisoft instead of EA Sports. You might want me to do it regarding all the new Call of Duty stuff that's coming out. If you have got any recommendations for other game companies you'd like me to do these thoughts and opinion videos on, then let me know down below in the comment section. But I am definitely, obviously, as I said, I'm a little bit late to doing the Volta football live reveal thoughts and opinions episode, but I'm still releasing it because I want to know if you guys think this is a good mini-series or not. But in the future ideas that I have, which I'll put on screen right now, this come from the live reveal. It's called the FIFA 20 pitch notes. And what it is you'll see on screen, and in fact, if you don't know, let me just drag it onto screen right now for you. In mid-July, so sometime in the middle of July, we're going to see gameplay footage. At the end of July, we're going to get a video on what's happening with career mode. Also at the end of July, we're going to get information on pro clubs. Early August, we're going to get FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. And then early August as well, we're going to get more on this Volta football. Now, obviously, the video we're about to watch in just a moment's time is all regarding Volta. Now, obviously, it's only a short minute or two video, but we're going to watch it, we're going to stop, we're going to talk about things. Then I'm going to have a little talk at the end of the video after we've watched the actual trailer for it. And then you guys can obviously comment down below, let me know whether you agree, whether you think it's good points, bad points, and so on. But I am definitely going to do a thoughts and opinions on FIFA 20 gameplay, thoughts and opinions on career mode, and thoughts and opinions on pro clubs. And the reason I'm going to do it for pro clubs, guys, I'm going to drop it right now. Shouldn't really do this, but I'm going to because I've been planning it for a long time. In FIFA 20, if you have an Xbox One and you're going to have a copy of FIFA 20, I am going to be building a MassiveBrad pro clubs team. And you guys at home can be part of it. Once a month, obviously we're going to play a lot, but once a month I'm going to record one of the sessions where we all play. We're going to play for 2-3 hours. I'm going to record the session, I'm going to break it up into highlights, and I'm going to put the video out on the channel. Now, on previous FIFAs, I think it was FIFA 16 and 17, I done that as well. I had a pro clubs called Peace Out Nation. We used to play pro clubs on a weekend, we enjoyed it, we had a laugh, we recorded it, we put it on YouTube. This time round, it's going to be solely based on you guys at home. So the last couple of pro clubs videos that I've done have been people I know in real life, friends that I've met online, and a few odd subscribers. This brand new pro club series that's coming to FIFA 20 is going to be you guys only, subscribers and viewers at home. So hopefully you are looking forward to that. But like I was saying, we're going to do the thoughts and opinions today on Volta football, gameplay, career mode, and pro clubs. Now, I've just showed you that gameplay, we're first seeing it in mid-July. So around mid-July, I'll be releasing a thoughts and opinions video on the gameplay. Then we've got the end of July, we've got career mode coming out, which again, I will react, say my thoughts and opinions on the career mode side of it, and of course do another video on that. And then the end of July, we'll also be doing it for pro clubs. As for FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, probably not, because I don't really play Ultimate Team. I certainly used to a long time ago, but it does cost a lot of money if you want to build a good team, and the amount of money that I used to put into packs was just ridiculous. And then also you've got obviously the situation with early August, we're getting another video on Volta Football. It's not really something that I want to do. This is the Volta Football episode. I'm just going to react, give my thoughts and opinions on this, and that is that. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and start this video. Get the countdown going down. In fact, the countdown's not going down. There we go, it's going down now. Now, fingers crossed, I'm hoping here that EA have not put copyrighted songs in it and music. There's obviously background music going on right now as the countdown goes down. You can see there in the background that is E3. Everyone waiting around to see the live reveal. Well, nobody actually really knew what it was. I'll tell you what originally happened. A trailer come out a couple of weeks before, and surprise, surprise, I will show you guys a tweet that I put out on screen right now. I guessed exactly what it was. Obviously, the V stood for Volta, but I thought the V stood for 5, and I was thinking FIFA Street have done a FIFA Street 1, 2, 3, and 4, but they hadn't released a 5. I was thinking the V was the Roman numeral for 5, so I wasn't too far off. Now, obviously, the screen you're seeing right now, guys, is what I watched live when E3 was going on. You guys might have seen this video, you may not have seen this video, but this is exactly how I watched it. So let's go ahead and get into this video now and see what EA have to say. Warning, contains flashing images. Guys, if you don't like flashing images, definitely look away now. Here we go. See, it's very difficult, you see, because when I do the future ones on gameplay, career mode, and pro clubs, I'll be watching it live, so I'll be reacting like, whoa! Whereas I've already seen this, and obviously if you guys haven't seen it, this whole Volta is basically the next
What's going on, FIFA fans?
Street.
I'm Golden Boy coming at to you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back, but that was FIFA 19. Today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street. FIFA to the streets. You like that? All right, now, for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Hit me a pass. Huh. Nice.
Here we go. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this music that you're listening to right now is not going to be copyrighted, otherwise I am going to be in serious trouble. Now, what I didn't understand when you watch this is you'll see Raheem Sterling appearing and then not appearing, so I'm not 100% sure whether, obviously, they've said right now that it's going to be, you can't play with your friends, it's not going to be online, but you see the flicks to a picture of Raheem Sterling against Dortmund. But then obviously now it's showing the fact that you can create your own players. So I don't know whether you can play with real life players in Volta Football. So you could be, you know, Mo Salah in this five-a-side FIFA Street, or whether you create your own person. I can confirm they did say you're not going to be able to play with your friends right now. It's not going to be an online mode as far as I have seen so far. So I'll go ahead and pause this. There's what I got to watch live, and I have to say that it didn't give too much away. I straight away knew that it was going to be the next FIFA Street, and this is my first valid point of, I don't think, if they wanted to make Volta Football, I personally think EA should have made it as a separate game, and I'll explain why. FIFA Street is a different game to FIFA. FIFA Street, I've played it when I was younger, and it's about having fun, it's about skill, it's about playing in cages, and it's all about fun. Whereas when you play FIFA, whether it's Ultimate Team, whether it's, you know, a pro clubs game, or whether it's a drop-in pro clubs, career mode, it's a serious game. Okay, when I play the Liverpool career mode, I don't want to mess around with skill. I don't want to be doing all this skill on the pitch. At the end of the day, you can do skill, but how many players in real life do skill? There's not many. A lot of them use tactical play of playing 1-2s, getting in behind, but you don't really see Mo Salah doing the rainbow flick and then a McGreedy spin and then flicking it up on his chest, rolling it around the shoulders and doing an overhead kick. It just doesn't tend to happen. So when I play FIFA, I know that I want to keep it as realistic as possible, and that's why I think mixing FIFA Street, Volta Football, into the game of FIFA 20, I personally don't think that works. I think they should have just created FIFA Street 5 or created Volta Football, but as a separate game. I think it should be a separate entity to FIFA 20 for those reasons. FIFA 20 is a serious game, whereas on the flip side, FIFA Street, it's not so serious. It's more about fun, it's more about laughter, it's more about showing off your skills. Whereas when you actually play FIFA, that's not the case, and that's what worries me. The other side of it is, Volta Football, is this just the next journey? Obviously, we've had the journey with Alex Hunter for the last 2 or 3 years. And, okay, people play it, but within a couple of hours of playing it, they're bored. Because it's just not, it didn't live up to the hype that EA brought to it. And the thing that frustrated me, and obviously I'll show some of my tweets that I put out on screen now, the thing that frustrated me is what EA have done is they've got a game which is broken. Regardless, it's broken. I don't play it with my team, but I see a lot of people complaining about the servers. The servers aren't great. You've got career mode. I mean, guys, you all play career mode at home. How many times have we had glitches? The -1 glitch. You know, penalties. People were struggling to get penalties. Free kicks. It just wasn't happening. The way that transfers, you know, there's certain players. Alexandro always ends up at Chelsea. It's just, they've got game types now. You've got career mode, you've got Martin, you look at pro clubs, there's so many problems with pro clubs where, excuse me, if you grow your height, I've seen with people, you put your height up, you'd think common sense you go a bit slower, but in fact it increases your pace, but then drops your strength. And there's things like that when you get into a pro club's team. Sometimes some of your players are on the opposition players and it's loaded in the wrong kit. You should be in a red kit and for some reason you're playing in a green kit. They've already got a game that has got massive potential. EA is a huge company and every single FIFA that comes out has got massive potential. I just think though they've got a game that's broken and people would love it a lot more if they had a game that worked. And I think that is the issue with this. So, you know, it was broken and then they brought out the journey. Instead of fixing what they've already got, they just bring out a new game mode. We've got problems in FIFA 19, but instead of addressing them in FIFA 19, they're just going to wait for us to hold on for FIFA 20 and keep our fingers crossed that they're fixed. But then they just go and announce Volta. Now, I know obviously that they are going to be doing stuff regarding pro clubs, career mode, gameplay later on this year. But for me, for the FIFA 20 live reveal, I wanted something different than Volta. I didn't want a new game type. Volta could have been a video on its own. It's FIFA 20 live reveal. It's not Volta Football live reveal. We wanted something that was based around FIFA 20. So when I watched this live, I was very, very disappointed because I thought, we don't have anything on FIFA 20. At the end of this video, if I just scroll through now, I'll see if there is any other highlights. There's a girl there, a Scouse girl, that talks to Rio Ferdinand about they used to play in the cages, and you know, Rio Ferdinand used to do a very similar thing when he was younger, always playing in the cages, learning skills. And he says that, you know, the ball can never go out of play. You're constantly having to run for the ball, fight for the ball. And then we get into this part here where if I just click about here and just play it for a couple of seconds.
There you have it. Volta Football. Pretty cool
So
stuff
we've just been told now about Volta. I mean, I've got this gentleman on the left who basically comes out and says, well, they've changed the way free kicks are taken in the gameplay. We've changed the way that the ball movement is, the ball control. And for me, it's like, you shouldn't have said it, you should have showed it. That's the difference for me. The live reveal would have been great, showing us that there is different ways to control the ball. There's different touches, the way you take free kicks, and you just don't really get that. If I try and just flick through as I'm talking to you guys to see if we get any sort of video footage on if anything else has actually changed. I mean, if you guys want to go and watch this video, if you just type in EA Sport FIFA 20 live reveal, you can watch it for yourself. on YouTube. But if we just
time
click
where
here,
user skill is going to make
So
a
they put-
difference. And
it's
while we're
different to
creating
do
more
skill. Now, this is a bit of a worry that I've seen rumoured. Everyone knows that on Xbox or PlayStation, the skill button is the right analog stick. You roll it left, you roll it round, you do whatever. There is rumours that EA are changing that for FIFA 20. You won't actually use that stick for skill anymore, which is a big worry to me. But let's just go ahead
we're
and
also
play it. So obviously
encouraging
it says
more
there at the
user
bottom,
control
FIFA 20
defending,
in
and
development,
we are
captured
reducing the
in game.
amount of AI defensive support that you
So
get
they've said
from
there
your
about
teammates.
AI defense, helping out defenders, helping out midfielders the way that sometimes, you know, you might not be in control of that player, but he'll intercept the ball and straight away jumps to it. They've talked a lot about what they're changing in gameplay, but they've done this with FIFA 19. And then when we all got FIFA 19, well, I can say from my personal opinion, that's the whole point of this video, thoughts and opinions, FIFA 19 was a letdown. The things that we were waiting for, the promises. I mean, we had a game that had that -1 glitch. It took them like 4 or 5 months into us all having the game to eventually straighten that out. The issue is, that glitch come from them straightening out another glitch, and they said that they come out and said, oh, we don't know why this -1 glitch is happening, we didn't change anything to do with the overalls. And it's like, well, okay, you fixed the glitch, you've made another glitch, you've caused another glitch to happen now. Why does it take you 4, 5, 6 months to sort this glitch out? And this is what worries me at FIFA 20. You know, I'm going to get it without a doubt. I want to make content on it. I want to make career mode series on it. But I know there's going to be glitches. I know there's going to be problems. And that's going to happen for the first 4 or 5 months until they get their act together and start sorting stuff out. And this is where, for me, as I was saying before, FIFA 20 live reveal should have been more based on FIFA 20, not Volta Football. I understand that Volta Football is involved within FIFA 20, but this is why my thoughts and my opinions is Volta Football should have been a separate game. It should have been the next FIFA Street. FIFA Street was always a separate entity. It was always a separate brand. It was always a separate game. You went and bought FIFA Street or you went and bought FIFA. 2 different games, whereas now they've put it all into one. It does worry me because they're obviously clearly going to put microtransactions into Volta Football. Now, what microtransactions are, guys, are when you go to the catalogue and you might purchase boots and they may cost you your EA Sports points or whatever it is. You do that by paying money instead. So on Ultimate Team, you can obviously buy FIFA points, but it costs you real money. It's a transaction that costs you money for something in-game. Now, in pro clubs, they only, or should I say, why we're on microtransactions, EA only seem to look after game types that are involved with money. As long as there's money revolved around that game type, i.e. Ultimate Team, it'll be looked after. Every single day there's updates, there's people looking, reporting problems, because it makes them money. Now, it's rumoured that it brings them in nearly £1 million revenue a month from transactions of people buying points. But for me, I would happily let them go and put, you know, in pro clubs, you know, 69p to buy a set of boots. Because then people at home have the choice. If they want those new Cristiano Ronaldo boots, if they want those new Dybala boots, you have to buy them with money. But if you don't want to spend money, you can still play the game and just play with whatever boots you want. By putting those microtransactions in, because they know they have an income coming from that game type, they would look after it. If people reported problems, they know they have to fix it, otherwise people stop playing it and people stop paying money for boots or kits or armbands, headbands, whatever it is, you know, unlocking hairstyles for 99p or whatever. People stop paying money, people stop playing it, EA then comes short on revenue. Now, I'm not saying that it'd be as big as Ultimate Team because I highly doubt it would. I said the same in a video, hashtag change career mode. I'll leave it in the description down below, guys. I talked about I would happily let them put microtransactions in to career mode in FIFA 20, i.e. instead of getting a financial takeover and using your FIFA EA Sport points in the game, it costs you 99p to have a financial takeover. Again, it's my choice whether I want to buy that, but it's horrible to think that we have to put a microtransaction into a game type for EA to look after it. That's unfortunately how it is. That's why Ultimate Team gets so much time, and that's why I think they announced Volta. I think On Volta, what we've seen so far is you can design your own character, dress up your own clothes. You can have joggers, shorts, three-quarters, jeans. You can wear whatever you want. Without a doubt, I think they're going to charge for that. So if you want to wear a new Nike trackie or a new Adidas trackie, it's going to cost you. The Adidas tracksuit pack is going to be 99p. You get shoes, socks, joggers, and a hoodie. And it's going to cost. And this is where it goes downhill, because I was saying before about they've already got a game with so many features and game types that need looking into, i.e. career mode needs rehauling massively. But instead of doing that and giving the people what they want and giving the people to play the game right now and play it mainly for career mode like myself, instead of giving us what we want, which is a working, fixed, nice looking career mode, instead we're going to be left with FIFA 19 career mode just probably changed colour for FIFA 20, and they're going to go and put Volta football in there that'll get all the attention. A bit like the Journey when that first come out. There was problems on Ultimate Team, there was problems in Pro Clubs, there was problems in career mode. But what did EA do? I'll tell you what, let's just make a new game type. We'll call it the Journey with Alex Hunter, and we'll just hope that everyone forgets about the problems that are already in the game because we've got a brand new game type. I just feel that's exactly what they're doing this time round once again. They've announced Volta. They think that everyone's just going to be hyped about it. And from what I've seen online and I've seen the reaction to it, not everyone's that hyped. Yeah, it sounded great, but then the rumour come out that you're not going to be able to play with your mates. So you're going to be playing with random people online. There's the fact that, you know, you can play 3-a-side, 4-a-side or 5-a-side, and it's basically FIFA Street. But they've changed the name from FIFA Street to Volta Football, whereas I would have kept it as FIFA Street. I don't understand why they changed the name. But the biggest thing was obviously you can't play with your mates. Obviously when you play Pro Clubs, you can play with your mates. And I just think when you play Ultimate Team, you can play with your mates. To bring in a brand new game type and kind of stop you being able to play with your mates, because obviously I would give Volta Football a try and I could play with 2 or 3 of you guys and we could all play on the same team and it could be fun. It may make great content for the channel. But right now that they're saying they're not planning on making it an online game type where you can play with your friends, which makes it very disappointing. And it's you're putting another game mode in there that people will enjoy for 10 minutes and then never play again. And then they'll go back to what they used to play, realise there's problems, moan, and EA will do nothing about it. So obviously there's no talk, obviously I showed you there the pitch note, there's no talk about another Journey, there's no storyline of the Journey. We're obviously getting career mode, Pro Clubs, Ultimate Team coming over the next month or two. But I just feel, for me, the FIFA 20 live reveal was a big letdown. And obviously I'd love you guys to go and watch it. And obviously listen to what I've said in this video on my thoughts and opinions. And then obviously discuss down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Whether you are looking forward to Volta. Whether you think it's going to be a good idea, bad idea. Whether you think the fact that is it a waste? Have EA just put more time into a game type that's not going to get the time that Pro Clubs and Career Mode gets? Because I've seen so many Career Mode creators say that if FIFA 20 doesn't up its game for Career Mode, they're going to look at moving over to PES, which is Pro Evolution Soccer. Now, for me, FIFA is always going to be much better than PES. But I have to say, the way the game looks, physically looks, and what they're doing with their type of Career Mode, they are trampling all over EA right now. The only downfall when playing PES is the gameplay is not as good. I know that from what I've watched. And I did play PES 6 and 7, whatever it was, back in the day. It wasn't great. The other issue is licensing, because obviously they don't have the licenses for all the different leagues. They don't have them for the stadiums. They don't have them for all the different competitions. EA have all those rights, so it makes it very, very difficult. Obviously, PES used to have Champions League, but in FIFA 19, this is the first time EA had the Champions League rights, so PES has lost them. So the licensing issue is a big issue, and that's why the majority of people still stay on FIFA. Whereas on the flip side, maybe I have to look at, I want to be playing career mode. If PES's career mode is better than FIFA 20's, then maybe we have to look at trying out the PES career mode and seeing the negatives to the positives and working out which one is going to be better. Because for me, I hate to announce this, guys, but FIFA 20 is probably just going to be FIFA 19 all over again, but with a new face, a new colour, and that's about it. It's probably going to be a new colour scheme, and it's just going to be overwritten from FIFA 19, which means in FIFA 20 we're probably still going to have the glitches that we have right now in career mode. And in pro clubs we're probably still also going to have the glitches that we have right now, and that is very disappointing as someone that has played FIFA for many, many years. I've played it for over 10 years now, and it is such a shame that they've already got great game types that we just all wish they could put a little bit more effort into and just realistically give those game modes the time and effort that they definitely deserve. But I definitely think, guys, that I'm going to leave the episode there. I say the episode, I don't know if this is going to be an episode. I'll remind you guys again, in the top right corner, there's a white circle with an exclamation in it. Click it, and it's going to ask you guys, would you like me to make thoughts and opinions into a mini-series? And by a mini-series, it just means I'm going to do a video when the gameplay comes out, the career mode, and the pro clubs information. Now, obviously, this time around I said that I didn't get to do this one live. I watched it live myself, but I didn't get to record as I'm watching it live, and obviously commenting as the videos playing. But for the gameplay, the career mode episode, and also the pro clubs, when all the videos and the live reveals of them drop, I'll be watching them live, commenting as it goes along, and having my thoughts and opinions on what I think. And all I can say is I hope I am wrong from what I have said about career mode in today's video. I hope they're going to prove me wrong. I hope they have made some big changes. I hope it's not just a different mask put on and a different colour scheme, and we're going to have the same game that we get every single year. And like I said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this mini-series, thoughts and opinions, and I look forward to bringing the gameplay, the career mode, and the pro clubs video in the future. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to put your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.